I used to be an Air Force colonel, and I'm now a part-time lecturer in the university. Also, I want to express my deep appreciation to you for inviting us and giving us a chance to share my and our team's experience in Toastmasters. That is a great honor and privilege. And first of all, as I meant to say, I bring you the greetings from the member of District 67. You are my good friends. I would like to invite my team. We have two other outstanding distinguished Toastmasters. I would like to invite them to give 5 to 6 minutes sharing, and I will provide my sharing in the last part. So my pleasure to introduce the first speaker who will present his precious experience sharing with us. He is one of my best friends in Toastmaster. He has been a Toastmaster for more than 30 years.
Wow.
And proudly, he is a top 1 tour guide in Taiwan.
Ooh.
He always tours the president and leaders of the world to tour when they tour Taiwan. Not only so, he is the #1 top trainer to all the tour guides in Taiwan. And he has so rich experience in Toastmaster. And he used to be a division governor. What a pity he didn't manage to go to the district leader. But in my heart, he is always #1. Whenever I have some problem, I consult to him. Privately, we are very good friends. So I have the honor to introduce my good friend, Harrison Lee, DTM. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike Young, for every and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said earlier, I can hardly remember your name, your face, but it doesn't matter. We reached a certain age, physically or mentally, and then you do remember things easily, right? But really doesn't matter. I remember there's a fond memory when I came to visit Japan. The first day, I already enjoyed the beautiful sunshine. We were expecting a bad weather, the typhoon. But after we prayed, they all got, I guess, with all your support. Now let me share with you table topics. It's called Speaking of the Cup. You learn how to assemble your thoughts on the spur of the moment, and then you mobilize your thoughts quickly and verbalize your thought fluently. It's a matter of the practice. You need to practice a lot. So then you create a feeling called the joy of speaking. When you have the joy, echo what the one lady said, you have a positive energy in your mind. So then you have no fear at all. You love to what you say. So let me give you a mind formula. There's no secret of the pill that you can swallow, you become a winner, you become a champion. No, certain process. Listen to it, that's what I invented. They call it FAST, fast, L-O-V, love. It has nothing to do with a one-night stand. But people love them things quickly, don't you? I find it here so elegant. You move very slow. I travel. American, Western, they're real fast. Japanese are slow, but they have a certain version. But for the Toastmaster, usually we run real fast. So you will come out. So L-O-V first. L, listen every question attentively. L, I call it acronym. O, organize your thoughts. They call it structure, style, and then substance. Structure meaning opening, body, conclusion. How can you capture audience attention? You have to start thinking. but it's a few seconds. If you're lucky, you have a real good opening, and then you can carry it out. And then the body, they call a stay your state point, or you can make a point and tell a story. Give an example, or what? Support a good reason with the material. Closing always, you can echo what you say in the beginning, they call opening and conclusion. So refresh the people's memory. Even though it's 2 minutes, people don't remember what you say in the early. So you need to have sent your message. You get your message across. Then, I call that's called an opening body conclusion, style, the verbal and non-verbal. So, LOV, vocal variety is so important. They call it 3P, pace, pitch, and pause. When you want to change the point, you can mentally 1, 2, 3. See, then you move on to the second message. Because after lunch is over, you get lucky you have a light lunch. If you're having lunch, if you're dozing, you fall asleep. So when you talk too much, you can hardly remember what you say. So then, the vocal variety, pace meaning speaking rate. Do not speak too fast. About 150 up to 180 words. When you go home, you count the number of words you speak per minute. Are you clear? If not, even slower. Make sure whatever you say, you enunciate it, people can follow you well. Then, pause, pitch, vocal variety. I know, do, re, mi, no, sounds like a monotone because it's like a robot, voice being recorded by, so it's like a EKG, you die soon, people fall asleep. So last one, they call emotion, enthusiasm. It's so always important. They call it passion. When you speak a little louder with a passion, and then people get excited. They will listen to you carefully, so they will not fall asleep. The last one called a fast. Focus what you say, and then enlarge, expand your points, and then ask support with the material. T, tight control. Finish within time limit. We call it 3F. Stand up, speak, shut up. Right? Stand up, speak up, and shut up. So now let me give you a demonstration, for example, the time machine. So my mind, when I listen to your question, many information, because I have heard this type of question from 100 times. We can have a study. Now, the first one called audience connection. My father passed away. Said, after one or people said, I want to travel back about some 50 years ago when I was a 10. I want to really check out my father, why he passed away. He suffered from a heart attack. If I would know earlier, through the time machine, or waking up, to find either he took the wrong medicine or something, I can save him. So I would change my life. I would completely different life. Because I miss my wife, my father so much. So this is a touching story. Now I can move to another one. Have you ever lost something in your lifetime?
Yes.
Who haven't lost anything? Please raise your hand. Somehow we lost something. But learn some lesson from something. We make mistake. Because why we lose the thing? You'll find out. Because a lot of times we don't remember that. We didn't pay really attention to it. About some 20 years ago, I got into the group. I make a lot of money. I lost $10,000 on the TGV train.
Oh.
I was thinking about that guy sitting right next to me. He's a thief. Because I wasn't there to ask. When I went back to the hotel, I opened up my suitcase. $10,000
Wow.
US dollars ago.
Wow.
Isn't that terrible?
Wow.
When you lost something like this, I tell you what. Money at that time, that was a lot of money, 20, 10,000, even now it's a lot, but it's not that much. Because he considered it's a good lesson. You will learn 10,000 because since then, I never lost anything for 1 year. But I'm 1 year, looks away, I lost the thing again. See, it depends about the money or things you lost. People learn the lesson, but you will never last too long. So you will find that the kids, we teach them, people that make a mistake, good judgment comes from experience. Experience comes from a bad judgment. This is a quotation from the Mark Twain. People lost, you need the time again. I'm DTM. I can talk a lot. I need a time. So then you lost a lot of things, then you realize you will keep in mind on. Then tap your shoulder. So sometimes you lost your health, your family, your money, valuable thing. Tap your shoulder. Be careful. It will kill you. It will not kill you. Time will heal you. So when I'm looking back, 10,000 US dollar, well, that's not really nothing. But I really want to use time machine to go back to check who is that guy. I will either kill him or I'm not sure. So you see, the story can talk on and on. It's called the connection. Personal story is always important because when you talk, it sounds natural and it's logical. Hopefully people can learn the lesson from you. You turn a little sentiment message. Oh, I can switch around to the different. How much time do I have? Yeah, tell me. Now I decided what to talk. All right, see, let me know, because I know it's about 6 minutes. I want to leave some time for my two valuable friends, DTM. DTM stands for Don't Tie Me. You have to tie it.
Thank you, Harrison, for your very valuable sharing. I think if we have more time, we can continue talking. And next, I will have the honor to introduce another one of my good friends in Toastmaster. Privately, he is a very successful entrepreneur. He owns his big company. Now, in Toastmaster, he is a champion speaker. He is a first top trainer. And whenever we have some problems, he is the one that can help us to deal with all the difficulties. And that is also the topic he is now teaching us. And as I mentioned, both Harrison and the guy who is going to present us, Harry, they are all on national table topic champions. So they have more experience in contests and in shares variable experience to all of us. So may I have the honor to invite you to give Harry Fong a big hand.
What a good name, Mirai. So when thinking about Mirai, my answer to the question would be, hopefully I have a granddaughter who is 2 years old. Maybe after 20-some years, hopefully I will there, I still be there. And if I have this time machine, I will there, witness her wedding. That would be fun, right? So I would like to give some of my feedbacks or my observation to this context, which I learned so much. And I would like to use Mirai. Mirai. M is memory. Well, this is wonderful memory because I come here first time with your clubs, full attendance, a lot of good speakers. You have very good system because you have chief judge, good briefing, something memorable for me to bring home. And then I can share it with my friends in Toastmasters. I come from a club called Legacy, and you come to Taipei, welcome you to join us Friday evening. So this is a good memory for me. And the second one is I. I stands for impromptu, of course. Impromptu speech context. Meaning everyone who is invited to come here is fantastic. You have to speak impromptu. Think on your feet, which can be difficult, which may not be easy. I remember when I was there, up in the national context level. That was at least for 3 times. Okay, the first time, second times I didn't make it, not even for the second place. But the last time when I was asked for the question, the initial answer that comes into my mind, I develop it, I use it as the opinion, and then I develop using my personal stories, example, to support the opinion, the idea. So this is I, very important. And in the end, I also have a conclusion to reinforce what I've told them, so that the judges, they feel that there are sufficient information to support my opinion, the topic. That was I believe that was the reason that I gained the vote from the judge. So it's something to remember. It's very important. The initial idea that comes in. Maybe, for example, the wedding, the mother and my granddaughter, the wedding, well, or even going to the garbage can. That is very funny. But something that you can think of. Now, well, I would say the reflection. Because after you talk about the information you give and give the personal stories to support the statements, and the judges are waiting for a reflection or the conclusion. What do you really want us to know? Sometimes the development can be very not very concrete, can go a little bit may not confusing, but not very smooth. But in the end, please repeat what you say. So tell them what you want to tell them, and tell them what you have told them. So a reflection of your message, so the judge can get you. The important thing is that you tell message so that the judge can support you, give you the vote. So this is very important. A, the answer. Of course, the answers. You have to tell us about the personal stories, the examples, but very important. But one thing contestant did is to address. Well, we know the question is about Doraemon, only honor and the birthday, yes. But no one except one contestant addressed this issue, this incident. That Doraemon, we all love him. Okay, is an idol icon. Okay, so we need to address the question. Part of the question, very important. So you get some score because of that. But this was only one contestant did that. So address the incident. Well, that also means that you have to listen very carefully to the question. If you do not listen to the question, then you miss a few points. I was there at the national level. When I asked for the question, there were 2 questions involved. For example, the one that, how do you define happiness? And then the second part of the question is, how do you make it? So there are two questions in one big question. Sometimes I only listen to the first question. For example, people talk about money, about love, about girlfriend, then we miss the second part. So we have to listen very carefully. That is very important. Otherwise, you cannot give a written answer. The last part, of course, is improvement. Okay, that's the improvement that I see from this meeting and then bring home. For example, I see the chief judge, very professional. Usually, this is a club level, in-house context, which is not an area context, which is not a divisional campus, so that people do not get so rigid. People are a little bit loose. And also one information to share in our club or in Taiwan. In one context, in-house context, we have two different contexts. For example, a week ago we had humorous context and evaluation context in one meeting, because for convention we have 2 contexts. But I checked with Sam that so we only have one context So very different. So this is something we can bring up, okay? Because you take it very seriously, very good briefing, and also another thing is interview. You have an interview with all the contestants. This is very good. So you give a lot of time for the counter tally, which is good. And most importantly, so people get to know the contestants. So there's something that I can learn, I can take it home and to improve in my own club. So thank you for having me. Wonderful contest.
Thank you, Harrison, for your very
Harry.
Harry.
This is Harrison.
Because we regard Harrison is the son of Harry. This is a story behind it. Anyway, how do you like the mooncake? Good. I like it. I think Harrison and Harry, they both share something about the two topics. I would like to just give you some idea about speech. But I'd like to ask you first, what do you think is the best speech? Do you have this standard answer for that? You want to know my answer? I have been a judge for so many different contests. And I would say that the most successful contest in speech contest is a speech that can touch your heart. And the speech with value, strong messages. Have you seen the video 2 years ago in the international contest in Malaysia? I see something in you. I think this is a wonderful model. You can see all the criteria of #1 tough speech in that video. And that speech, combined with humor, combined with skills, and combined with strong messages, and that touch our hearts. And after that speech, there's a slogan. Yes, I see something in you. You have the potential to be the #1 speaker, to achieve your dreams. Do you believe that you can make it? In short, just very briefly, as we judge a speech contest, the most important part is the content. So, organize a very good content with a valued main message. Opening, strong opening, solid body, and powerful conclusion. And your ultimate goal has been achieved. Regardless what are other people's performance, you did your best, and you are the winner of yourself. Nobody else can compete with you if you make improvements. And based on my 25 years experience, I was the district governor of District Secretary from the year 2010 and 11. I would say that before that, and since my governor experience, we enjoyed a very long-term relation with the member of District 76. Why I say that? Because I still recall almost every year your member visit our district conference and even make a speech, workshop, and that reach benefit a lot of members of us, including Imamara. She showed us a tea ceremony. That was great. Thank you. And your member, Yoshi-san. Yoshi-san is a very unique member of my home club. We call Leadership Village. Why I say that? Because he always uses Skype to join meeting with us. So whenever we have meeting, there's always a scope and monitor there. We see Skype, we see Yoshi in the monitor. You see, somebody, the guest is shocked. Who's that? No, very unique, use technologies. And still, Yoshi is our very faithful members. And we become very good friends. And with the relationship, connection with Yoshi, I have the pleasure to be invited to this club to share our experience with you. But that is the spirit of Toastmaster. Why I say that? Interactions. Why I say Toastmaster is an international organization. We're not just playing, deliver spirit in our own club. We should go out to the world. So I really appreciate the support of this 76 members of you. They come all the way there. Some of us come to Taiwan for more than 10 times. I was deeply touched by their experience. Yoda-san, Yoshi-san. And remember, she has been our meeting for more than 5 times. I really appreciate their support. This is a mutually support. Toastmasters, don't forget, this is a mutually support club. And it's an international club. So we should go out to visit some other club, not only beside your club, your area, and go out for international. Join the international convention. Join the meeting in Malaysia, in Singapore. Bashimichi has a good tradition. They have international reaction with other clubs each year. I want to salute their wonderful experience. My message to you is, I want to call you the core value of Toastmasters International. Do you still remember that? What is the core value of Toastmasters International?
Rice.
Yes. In District 67, we strongly emphasize the spirit of Toastmasters core value. I would like to remind you once again. We call RISE. R-I-S-E. So what does that stand for? Toastmaster is continuing on the rise. We go forward to the best we can. R means for respect. We respect each individual, whatever your races, your religions, your nationality, we are all equal. We are all in the same footing to do our best in Toastmasters. I means for integrity. We do everything in a very honest way. We don't cheat. Why we say Toastmaster, we do not cheat. If you report your CC to headquarters, international headquarters, have you ever find anyone check, is that true or not? Have you? No. Because Toastmasters International respect you. They trust you. But do you know there's still someone, a member, cheat for that? It really did. And it really happened. And this still happens, even in this non-profit organization. So don't cheat. Do your best. And serve, S means for service. In Toastmaster, we do not command anyone with authority. When you are a leader, you use your service to provide your best service to touch the member's heart. And they will follow you voluntarily with all their heart. And that is the spirit of Toastmaster. For us, we call service leadership. And the last part, excellence. You always try to do your best. Whatever. How can we do that in Toastmaster meeting? If you take an assignment, if you're even a timer, recite all the functions and introduce the job description very professionally without a note. If you are a manual speaker, do your best. Make a rehearsal before the speech, in front of a mirror or a recorder. Do the best you can, even if it's not a contest. If you're an officer, you provide the best service and best opportunity for all the members so they can improve didn't sell. It grows in Toastmaster. That is the spirit of Toastmaster. We call it RISE. Respect, integrity, service, and excellence. Put that in your mind. You will really benefit from that. When I say that, in my experience, I met so many young people. When they join Toastmaster and they leave Toastmaster, they become a different person. And all the skills they learn in Toastmaster, they are very good for their job market. Last but not least, I would say, when in my Toastmaster district governor, I have a slogan, soul to a new high. That's the last year Toastmaster International can have a slogan. Why I say that? If you're an eagle, want to fly high, you must have a pair of wings. What does that stand for? I believe one is your passion, and one is your persistence. And with the support of the member, the wing, you will eventually go too high. So I challenge you to remain in Toastmaster. You are sold to a new high, professionally and also in Toastmaster. That's my best wishes to all of you.